Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be going over my program to fix my anterior pelvic tilt. I'm Meg, and in this series, I'm documenting my journey to recovery. I first started my initial program with Tom Cruise, not that Tom Cruise, from Exercise 101. You can check him out in the link in the description. Back in February 2018. My issues were fixing my anterior pelvic tilt, finding out what's going on with that, fixing my left side dominance, just working on like core and mobility and not being in so much pain all the time on a daily basis. That was exactly 52 days ago. Probably about 7 days ago, a week ago, or maybe a little over a week ago, I did an update to this program. So that's what I'm going to go over in this video and talk about the things that really were challenging for me and what really worked for me, and then a couple of the experiments that I did and tweaks that I did on my own, just continuing to do research and continuing to listen to biofeedback. And now that I'm here at day 52 with a lot more mobility, a lot less pain on a daily basis, looking back over 50 days ago, it's pretty crazy how fast things can start happening once you kind of lay down good tracks for yourself and you build good foundation for yourself in order to heal. That's, I think, going to be a really important part of this video. Seek out help, professional help, somebody to coach you. But I didn't really have somebody right next to me all the time who can monitor all my movements like a professional athlete or something. So I had to really rely on being able to convey what was going on, knowing what was going on with my own body, to convey that to my coach. And then at the same time, being hyper aware, super aware, and really understanding my own body and being able to find the information, sift through all of the stuff that is out there. There's so much information out there and you're like, dude, which pathway should I follow? And to be able to get the results that you need, because your body's very unique in the way that it's going to react to whatever treatment that you're going through. So my program basically consists of this. We have a lower body focus, which I'm supposed to do on a daily basis. I rarely would get this done on a daily basis because either pain would get in the way or laziness. And when pain does get in the way, it tends to overflow into the next day and the next day and the next day. It's really easy to tell yourself, oh, I'm still in pain. When you are rehabilitating yourself, there is going to be pain. Good pain. There's signals for you to go, okay, cool, I think it's getting better. It's not so bad as it was before. There's still pain there, but it's not as acute. And it's a matter of getting really dialed into what exactly those pain signals mean. Are you gonna break your leg, or are you just, working some muscles out and the muscles are very tense? So being able to decipher the different kinds of pain and what they mean, and when and whether you should push yourself to go through that pain. Okay, we started out with 10 reps with everything. Now we have upgraded this program to now be like 12 to 15 reps. So we're increasing the reps and we're increasing the weight a little bit more as well. So whenever I have weighted, like the walking lunges, for example, I've now stepped it up to 5 pounds. Woohoo. But believe it or not, 50 days ago, holding 3-pound dumbbells and trying to do, say, the upper body circuit, which is super basic, hella basic, but it just told me that my core was so weak, that my low back would hurt, my hips would begin again to tilt just holding 3-pound dumbbells. We have core and mobilities. It's pretty basic. I can do this really well, actually. Now I can do complete sets of these, especially now that we've incorporated shadow boxing. So my background is actually in martial arts, so I really want to get back into that. And so doing these really simple shadow boxing routines, I just do like 10 kicks a day right now, just to get my body back and used to the motion, going through the motions of it again. I had quite an injury just a couple days back where I just did too many kicks. I got too excited and I really injured my hips and I was in a lot of pain and I was freaking out. But now I'm like paying more attention to the biofeedback for sure that I follow through with all of these routines and just exercising good form. I don't have to go all out. I definitely don't have to go all out, even though that's my natural tendency to do that. Sticking the kicks, sticking the punches, full extension. I don't do that now. A big turnaround for me. And then we have full body focus. These are quite difficult for me to do. I do them maybe once every 2 weeks or more, to be honest. It is hard for me to get in the gym and actually do these movements. But now that I feel like I've made some breakthroughs with the traps and with the hips and everything, I feel like I've become a lot more mobile. So I'm excited to take on the full body focused routine again and try it one more time, because a lot of times when I would go do this in those past 50 days, I'd end up in a lot of pain, and it wouldn't motivate me to go back and try again. And then we have lastly the full body circuit. So this is definitely something that's along the same line as the full body focused one. I would get so fatigued and it would compromise my form, and then when your form's compromised, now you're back to where you were, right? In anterior pelvic tilt and a lot of pain and whatever. So that's the program that I have right now. The biggest breakthroughs that I had during these 50 days was figuring out how to sleep, changing my chair, and then figuring out that I can roll out these muscles specifically, and the traps specifically with a lacrosse ball. And that really made all the difference for me to keep going, because I would be in so much pain here and I didn't really know how to fix it, and it'd give me a headache, and then I wouldn't want to do anything. We fixed this issue, we fixed the sleeping issue. I can even sleep on my side now sometimes and kind of get away with it. The biggest challenges for me were that because I'm left side dominant, I jump off my left hip is a lot stronger than my right. It was still kind of giving me issues with anything dealing with the lower body. So the left hip is really compromising and compensating for the right side. So I think moving on, I'm going to be focusing more on the right side and maybe not doing as many reps on the left side, so I can kind of balance out the strength between these two unequal sides of myself. Another thing that I noticed too, I think my anterior pelvic tilt is fixing now that I've changed my chair. I'll make a separate video on that, and all the other things, the breakthroughs that I've made, because I can stand for more than 10 minutes at a time now. It used to be where I couldn't even stand without pain after a while, which was kind of a big deal. It's like, dude, you can't even stand. So now I can do that. That's good. Another thing that I talked over with my coach was we just need to cut some more weight. I've cut like about 10 pounds, probably another 10 to 15 within the next month or two would be good. Trying to dial in the diet, it's not really happening. It's a slow process. And then definitely taking off of some of that extra weight is going to put less tension, less pressure on all the joints of the body. So that's definitely on the mind. Another thing that I'll be doing is seeing a real physical therapist pretty soon. I'm doing some research trying to find out who's actually good out in this area and then go from there. So that's my program. That's what I'm currently doing. I'm on day 52 and we're looking forward to the next couple of days. So I'll see you in the next progress video.